think we can all agree that the past couple of years have only solidified that sinking feeling that we're all living in the worst possible timeline.
I can't believe you've done this.
While the dumpster fire that is Earth rages and my own personal life has fallen more apart, what is there for a subterranean goblin like myself to look forward to during these darkest of days?
I'm gonna open it.
What's in the fucking box?
That's right, ghouls and ghosts. Sweet, sweet dopamine in the form of video games. Jack me into that matrix and never let me see the light of day again. Let's take a look at some of the games that kept me from peering into the abyss that is mortality too hard while being locked inside a 350 square foot apartment for a year or so. Let's get one of the big boys out of the way first. Red Dead Redemption.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
He needs some milk.
A game that lets you mercilessly murder your way through your own hyper-masculine wet dream of what it is to be a man in a world that no longer needs bank robbing and stagecoach shooting.
Double kill.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's a game that also has surprisingly tender moments, when you're just soaking in the beautiful landscapes after mercy killing a deer, or making sure your Arthur has his bi-monthly bath time.
That's your penis.
It's a game that makes me want to give the main character peace of mind and do right by the people around him when it's all said and done. Except for Micah, because he's a stupid fuckhead with a stupid fucking mustache, and I fucking hate him.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
If you've ever played any Red Dead and thought, this is great and all, but I'm more of a hot springs slash haiku slash pet and foxes kind of individual, then you're not only oddly specific about your taste, but Ghost of Tsushima sounds just right for you. I feel like the team at Sucker Punch really decided that Samurai Batman was the vibe and just went to town with it.
We looked them in the eye with courage.
How about new?
Everything in this game is so beautiful. The sword play, the landscapes, the fact that I can play the flute over the dying bodies of my enemies. Jin's booty cheeks. This game gave me everything I wanted, and yeah, it still suffers from the classic open world issues of kinda weird pacing, and a little fat that can be trimmed from the go here and clear out enemies cycle that open world games tend to have all the time. But if you give me a game that gives you the ability to dress in nothing but a piece of fabric and cut off dudes' heads with a katana, then you've sold me. Not to mention the free Legends Online mode and the Icky Island expansion coming out. Thanks Sucker Punch for stepping up and laying down the law on how to make a samurai game. Let's get out of the open world rat race and throw in a little game that kind of flew under my radar for a hot minute, even though it's another one with critical acclaim. A game I don't even really want to show much of, because to show it would spoil experiencing it for yourself. Return of the Obra Dinn. If you have any passing interest in puzzles or just like feeling like the Sherlock Holmes of insurance inspectors, just play it. Obra Dinn has such a cool monochromatic style, and when the mystery of what happened aboard this ship comes together,
Is he asleep? I'm pretty sure he's dead.
you'll be left feeling like you're the smartest person alive even if you barely graduated high school, like me. Just play it, or don't. I'm not your mom, but I'll be just as disappointed. Speaking of mums being disappointed, I've racked up a good couple hundred hours of what I'm sure is just me landscaping and deciding where to put tombstones in a little game called Animal Crossing. We all know it and we all love it. I spent too much time trying to make an island Dennis Rader would be proud to call home. Between digging out my Skull Island and creating a morgue in my basement, AC gave me just the right amount of scheduled decorating needed when all I could do was look outside my window and think about how much I didn't really miss being outside in the world. And really, isn't that what video games are all about? Last but certainly not least is a game I've kind of rediscovered my passion for, Bloodborne. I know I'm a little late, like a lot of years, to say this game is one deep and delicious marble cake of cosmic horror and chainsawing bloody beasts to pulp like their names are Queen Annalise. But fuck, this game is so satisfying to play. There's a weapon for everyone to get down with. Like smashing things to death but also have a severed limb fetish? Get that Amy arm going. Like cosplaying as death itself? That burial blade slash bone ash set is pretty dirty. Have dreams of opening a pizza joint but never will because that would take work, and who's got time for that? Whirly Gig will always be there for you. Don't even get me started on Fashionborn, the real reason I play. Bloodborne is amazing, and I'd gladly sacrifice any crotch-spawned soul I father to the altar of Miyazaki and FromSoft to get an early taste of that Elden Ring and those cute little pot boys. Well, those are just some of the games that kept me going during the past year or so. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching. I have no clue what I'm doing, and I never fucking do. But what about you? What games kept you sane during all this nonsense? Thanks again, and until next time.